called and election sure, man.
Continuing on, it says, "It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
That's right.
And that meaning that remnant, man. That elect. Hopefully we are part of that number, man.
That's right.
144,000 and a 1/3.
That's right. That's right.
Cause I mean, yo, we out here and we like, yo, what the hell this place got to offer for us?
That's right.
So we ready for this place to go.
That's right.
So we know ain't nothing here. Like the brother said, it ain't got nothing to offer us, man.
Nope. Everything
So
is
the sooner it could go, the better.
That's right.
Literally the only thing that has been offered unto us is the grace of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's the only positive thing that you can say. This word, man.
Truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know? And Jake don't speak according to this word, man, because there's no light in them, man. So therefore they in darkness. You know?
There's darkness of people, man.
That's right. But I tell you something, when the day of the Lord come and these missiles hit, they're gonna be in lightness then. When the fire tear their asses up. You know? Come.
It's back in Revelation 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. That's what America has done to these places, man. You look at the just to get into the philosophies of Babylon, man. That wine, these other nations, man, going into the Olympics this year. This has been the most LGBTs in the Olympics ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just getting worse and worse out here, man.
That's right.
Verse 24. And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
That's right. So you got a lot to pay for. You put a lot of the saints to death. They even crossed out the name of Yahweh Shai, man. You gonna pay for that, man.
Told you that his name was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Told you that he was a so-called white man, an Edomite.
Yeah.
And even of that, one of these damn murderous Borgia dudes, man.
Yeah. They even claim to be the real chosen people of the Bible and call us niggas. That's Xing us out, putting us to death spiritually, man. And there you go. You know, so you got a lot to pay for. 1 hour, and you ain't nothing but going straight into slavery after that. You know.
You want to get back in the front?
Yeah.
It's going back in Psalm 92. We get back into that. We'll start back in verse 12. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
You read again, bro?
The righteous, Psalm 92, verse 12. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree.
If you go back to the garden, it's talking about the garden. It's talking about Adam. It said the righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. Adam was the righteous line at that time, you know, and he was flourishing. You know that the Lord gave him everything. Keep going.
And he shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon.
And if you go into that, let me get it in Ezekiel 31. But a cedar in Lebanon, that's basically a high stature. Can you grab Ezekiel 31 and
Ezekiel 31.
In verse 3.
This is Ezekiel 31 and 3. For the day is near, even the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh. Oh, sorry. Ezekiel 31 and 3. Behold, the Assyrian was a cedar in Lebanon.
It's going back to Adam.
With fair branches, and with a shadowing shrub, and of in high stature, and his top was among the thick boughs. Verse 4. The waters made him great, the deep set him up on high, with her rivers running round about his plants.
So Adam was above all the trees. It's talking about the trees would be in the nations. Adam was above all these trees because he was that righteous line, man. The Lord gave him what is it? The law, statutes, and commandments, the vocal law, statutes, and commandments, because it wasn't written at that time. Keep going.
And sent out her little rivers upon all trees of the field. Verse 5. Therefore his height was exalted above all the trees of the field, and his boughs were multiplied, and his branches became long because of the multitude of water when he shot forth.
Keep going.
All the fowls of heaven made their nests in his boughs, and under his branches did all the beasts of the field bring forth their young, and under his shadow dwelt all great nations. Thus was he fair in his greatness, in the length of his branches, for his root was by great waters.
So just going into Psalm 92 and 12, it said, we shall flourish like a cedar in Lebanon, right? That's what we want to go back to. We're putting our hopes back. We're putting our hopes in the Lord to be returned to our righteous state. We want to be like that cedar in Lebanon.
Psalm 92, verse 13. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall flourish in the courts of our power. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing.
That's right.
And, just to go into that a little bit deeper.
So that's all we want, man. Eventually, man. At the end of it all, man. We want to go back to our righteous state. Because Jake is far gone, man.
Jake got the nerve to be mad at that.
That's right. They want to stay here.
Jake crazy, bro.
So ain't nothing here, man.
Ain't nothing here, man. But dirt and trash.
Psalm 92.
Okay. Trying to go back to our righteous state, man. The Lord was, the world was made for our sakes, man.
That's right.
We tired of being in this lower state, man.
That's right. And that's why we hasting until the coming of the day of the Lord, man. Because so this place can be destroyed in 1 hour. That's so spiritual. It feel like we're sitting here for forever waiting for righteousness, and then the Lord gonna come back and destroy this place in an hour.
1 hour. Psalm 92, verse 13. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall flourish in the courts of our power. They shall bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing. And going back into being planted, man, is to be properly rooted. This is Luke chapter 8, verse 5. A sower, this is Yahushua speaking. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it was sprung up, it withered away because it lacked moisture.
So some fell upon a rock, meaning that this seed wasn't rooted, man. You got a lot of our people today, they hear this word, and because they're not rooted, they wither away, man.
And some fell upon thorns.
Yep.
And the thorns sprang up with it and choked it.
So some people, they learn about this truth and they start teaching bugged out doctrine.
And the other fell on good ground.
On good ground.
And sprang up and bear fruit.
That's right.
And hundredfold.
That's right. And hopefully we are those men, man.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. Or verse 9. And his disciples asked him, saying, what might this parable be? And he said, unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of the Most High, but no others in parables.
That's right.
But to others in parables, like it. That seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand.
That's right.
Now, the parable is this. The seed is the word of the Most High.
That's right.
Those by the wayside are they that hear, and then cometh the devil and take away the word out of their hearts.
That's right.
Lest they should believe and be saved.
That's right.
And that's these people that come up and listen. They get on the comment boards scoffing.
Yeah.
They hear the word, but these demons get on them, and they cause them to go away from it.
Yeah. That's
right. Verse 13. Then they on the rock are they which, when they hear, receive the word with joy, and these have no root, which for a while believe, and in time of temptation fall away.
That's right.
And that's people who fall out of this truth, man. These people who they go into these other false doctrines, following these other camps, man.
Yep. That's right.
Verse 14. And that which fell upon thorns, they are which, when they heard, go forth and are choked with the cares and riches and pleasures of this life, and bring no fruit to perfection.
That's right.
So people who hear this word, and like it says, man, they get choked out by the cares of this life, man.
That's right.
Like, that's why it says you're supposed to depart from this place.
That's right.
Verse 15. But that on the good ground, they are which in an honest and good heart, having heard the word, keep it and bring forth fruit with patience.
That's right.
So yeah, that's just going back to Psalm 92. We've been planted in the house of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and we're beginning to flourish in the courts of our power.
That's right.
And that's how we bring forth fruit. This truth is bringing forth fruit.
That's right.
Verse 15, Psalm 92 and 15. To show that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is upright, He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in Him. So everything is righteous about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All His judgments are righteous. All His statutes are righteous. Everything is righteous about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right. That's right.
Was that it on?
Yeah, that was it.
Any brothers got anything in?
This is Proverbs 4 and 18, just mentioning the fact that we like to bring out we're increasing in our spiritual strength as the day approaches more further. This is verse 18. It says that, but the path of the just is as a shining light, and that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. That perfect day being when Hamashiach Yahweh returns. So we're getting stronger as the days move on.
That's right. And I do got one if I can, my sure. Then you brothers ain't got nothing else to be in. Where is that? This is the book of Sirach. And see, this is why most Jake can't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna read. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39. I'm gonna start at the top. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So that's right, Yahweh Razah, we are those men that are occupied in prophecies, man. Most Jake today, they're occupied in bugged outness.
Just getting into today how the hopeful elect is various topics. The hopeful elect hoping to be turned back into our righteous state in these days to come. But we're gonna go ahead and close it out by saying, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, B'Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Tell us the truth and rule well. Much respect to you brothers out there, especially the truth in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom. Wa abad babal. Shalom.